Look at the timing, guys. TikTok, fat o'clock. 500 lbs. Well, let's see. What is that? 2 kilograms. 227. No, wait, huh? Yeah, is that correct? 227 was 500, right? Let me check.
I think I've found the fattest man ever to appear on Super Size versus Super Skinny. Because despite being just 5'3", Rob from
Oh my god.
is over 500 pounds and is such a bad...
Yeah, 226 kilograms. Oh my lord. Okay.
diet that is not only morbidly obese, but only has 6 teeth left because the rest have literally rotted away.
Rob, come forward.
Oh, guys, look at that.
And I want to match you up with Hayley.
Oh yeah, alright.
Thank you. I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I've never met anyone as big as yourself.
Okay, she is also... Well, this is... Well, like, terrifying. I mean, the left one is, like, ridiculous. But the right one, too. But I will still go for the right one. But look at... Oh my god, look at the difference, by the way. This is crazy. I really want to know how thin the woman is. And what, the guy is 500 lbs. So let's see. Okay, this is good. Look at all these women here. Oh wait, this is a guy, right? Well, I've no idea. Yeah, there's a guy. He got bigger tits than her. Oh my god.
I thought, don't touch me, without being rude, and they were kind of sweating, and you know, and I thought, please don't hug me, please don't hug me.
Yeah, well, that makes two of her. Well, imagine the smell. He probably can't even weight himself. Or he can't even wash himself under all the fat layers, of course. Oh my god, that ain't healthy.
I can feel my bones. Can you feel your bones at all?
No.
Of course
I was a
not.
bit shocked the size of me. I expected a shock with the size of her. I could see the bones from the back and the sides.
Well, look at that. Well, look at that.
With the size of her.
That guy got no neck. Well, look at that. There ain't a neck. It is just... There ain't a neck. It's just laying on top of it. But 500 lbs. 26 kilograms. I've no idea. He didn't look quite tall. At all.
To the back and the sides.
Rob and Hayley may be the same age and height, but when it comes to their diets and waistlines, they couldn't
The
be
same age and height. By the way, that woman, her bra is way too big. Like, she needs a smaller bra to start with. I mean, really, that's because she's that thin, but that bra that she's wearing is way too big, because we can just see, well, inside of her bra. Well, look at the...
Hayley is incredibly focused about what she eats, whereas Rob just eats mindlessly. I'm hoping that their time in the feeding clinic will show them how extreme their diets have become.
Yeah.
For them to both be the same height with their weight difference is a pretty shocking scene, to be honest.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen anyone be quite as far apart as they are. They're both just 25 years old as well, so at this point, Rob is 2 years younger than me, which is pretty crazy to think about. It's unbelievable that he's got to this weight, which is around 5...
I think 30 is a long shot. 30 is a long shot for that guy. What the hell is this? This is a meatball on a stick. Look at that. By the way, lots of hair, but well, you can't do a thing about that. But okay, let's see.
100 pounds, judging from the scale at the beginning, at just 25 years old.
25-year-old youth worker Rob Gillett from
25?
Bridgend might only be a tiny 5'3" tall.
God
but he's
almighty.
a colossal 35 stone 10.
That guy is that is as small as a Oompa Loompa. 25? Oh, this is really concerning. Oh no, this ain't healthy. Shaving is an option, yeah, it is, but... Well, let me put it that way. He can't do his back. If he can't even wash himself, let alone shaving.
Is 500 pounds at 5'3", which is just
God
totally
almighty.
insane. And I can't believe he can still walk around like he is. If you're a subscriber of my channel, you'll have probably seen before when patients get to this size.
It is actually really, it is actually really, wow, impressive that that guy is still alive. I mean, 30 is a hell of a shot. It's a long shot.
At the time they're bound to a wheelchair, and I do think Rob's close to that point. And as you know, when you get into a wheelchair, it's harder to be active and the weight just piles on even quicker. And Rob is also from Bridgend in Wales, which also has a very high obesity rate.
Yeah.
So you can imagine he isn't surrounded by the best role models. So Rob is getting to a very dangerous weight very quickly.
Single Rob gorges on more than 7,000 calories a day, which has left him with
7,000 calories a day. 7,000. This guy, not this guy, but the guy from this channel, tried to do a 10,000 calorie challenge, and he felt so sick. He felt so sick. He was just eating and eating and going to the gym because he needed to burn some calories because he felt so sick. But he wanted to know how it feels to eat like 10,000 calories a day. And well, he wasn't able to do it. I think he was able to do 8,000 calories, but he felt so sick. And this guy is just willingly eating 7,000 calories a day. And that is a lot. Wow, this is, yeah, what is really, this is even disgusting to look at it. I mean, and especially the things that he is eating. Like if he was eating like 7,000 calories of just carrots or some other stuff, then I think, wow, okay, it's a lot, but you're still eating some nice fresh veggies. But people like him are not eating like fresh veg. Yeah, it is really hot. Yeah, thank you. But the only things that they are eating are carbs and high processed food. Because they only like that. They don't like the taste of fresh strawberries from your own garden or on some other nice vegetables. They probably even don't know what a vegetable is. Well, maybe, yeah. I mean, the topping on a pizza is just salami and some cheese. Vegetables, what is that? They don't even have a clue what it is. Because they don't eat that. Well, maybe just one little slice of cabbage between a hamburger from the McDonald's or whatever. But more than that? Oh, hell no. That's just by accident. They're eating it by accident.
with a gut-busting waistline
God
measuring
almighty,
78
this is
inches.
disgusting.
To eat 7,000 calories a day isn't cheap, and I don't want to assume, but he doesn't
It's
sound like he's in a
expensive.
very well-paid job. So you can imagine most of his money is just going towards food. And this food has left him with a waistline that is taller than he is. Because if you stretched out his waistline, it would be about 6'5".
But mostly sweet stuff
6'5".
sweets, chocolate, biscuits, cakes. I don't mind a pie.
You can't
once in
even
a
talk
while.
normal.
Or pie. You know, I don't like when I
But
sing.
by the way, this is not not cheap. It is expensive to eat that much. It is. It is really in Europe, in England. It is not cheap at all. So how he is doing it, I have no idea.
But when I come down to eat the food, I just want to eat it. Eat. I don't smoke. So my addictions are cola and cake.
Every day,
God,
Rob swills 4
God.
litres of cola.
Wait, a day?
I just want to eat it. Eat. I don't smoke. So my addictions are cola and cake.
Every day, Rob swills 4 litres.
4 liters of cola a day? That guy got diabetes, right? He's a diabetic. I mean, he's drinking 4 liters of cola. Wait a minute. Because people who are diabetic, they keep drinking and drinking. Because a normal person should drink between 1.5 and 2 liters. So that is also just tea, water, coffee, some soda. In candy is also some liquid too. But 4 liters is way. If you're drinking 4 liters, do you know that people can die if they drink too much in a short time, by the way? You really can just drown in your own water, by the way. You get a water poison. It is really a thing. But it's with the water. It is not good for your kidneys. They can't process it. So then you can have water poison. It is crazy. I'm not making this up. That is really a thing. But it is really not good that he's drinking 4 liters. And it's also because he's a diabetic, of course. I know people who are diabetic can just drink and keep drinking the entire day because of the kidneys and everything.
Liters of cola.
Disgusting. That's not
And
very
trots on
proper now, is
copious
it?
quantities of cakes, biscuits, and donuts.
Yeah, I do like my donuts with cream in. They're my favourite. Most cakes,
Rob's sugar obsession has come at a high price to his weight.
Yeah.
And at 25, he only has 6 teeth left. Even when Rob's in
He
the
has
office.
6 teeth left. Wait, how many teeth do we have? A normal person has 28 teeth. Okay, wait. Oh, but you can have 32. Yeah, you can have 32 because of the 4, you know, someone you need those teeth, wisdom teeth. So, 28 is normal, but you can have 32 if you have the 4 wisdom teeth as well. So, 28 or 34, that depends. But he only got 6 teeth left. Oh my lord. But guys, if you didn't follow me yet, don't forget to smack that follow button, by the way. Guys, I upload highlights on my YouTube channel too. You can check out the link tree over there. And we are in the About Me. We're watching a video from the fattest man versus the smallest one. And this guy's he's eating 7,000 calories a day. Drinks 4 liters of cola and weighs 500 lbs. It's normal to have 28 teeth or 32 if you have your wisdom teeth left.
He doesn't stop eating.
Hold on 1 second, Joe.
We are
Disgusting.
concerned about this weight, and I think he's possibly been putting a bit on lately.
I mean, look at those cookies over here. I think he's about to
He
eat all of
doesn't
them.
stop eating.
Look at them.
Hold on 1
Look at
second,
that.
Joe.
We are concerned about this
There's
weight,
one.
and I think he's possibly been.
Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 chocolate cookies. I mean, that is not... Wow. I think he's going to eat all of them and is not even done after that. Well, look at that, the time. 25 past 10. He's just eating 10 cookies over... Oh my lord. And
Putting
they
a
haven't...
bit on lately. The biscuit barrel is always empty.
I am a picker. I like to pick things. I'm always picking.
Something that I'll overlook quite often is not just the effects of eating this much food has on your weight or your mental health, but also the side effects that occur. Most of his teeth have fallen out and they're adult teeth, so they're going to be gone for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
All because he's just so addicted to sugary food. And he's also got a sedentary job where it looks and sounds like he's just sat there eating biscuits and sweet
Disgusting.
treats all day. I do feel bad because despite him being 25 years old, he just looks and sounds so immature for his age.
At the age of 25, Rob has never had a girlfriend.
I don't...
No kidding.
because
Well,
I just...
sorry, but no wonder he has no girlfriend. First of all, who wants to have a boyfriend that fat? I mean, it wouldn't be fair for her because it doesn't matter how fat that woman would be. She's still less fat than he is. And well, second of all, if you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of your girlfriend, right? So I really have my opinion about that. But this is really a fat fuck. You really should take some responsibility over it. And 30 is a long shot, so why would you have a boyfriend like this? I mean, he isn't quite attractive, right? I mean, look at if you're just... I mean, Just imagine being that guy when you look at yourself in the mirror. I mean, come on, you're lying if you say you're attractive. You're disgusting.
Don't see the point no more.
I'd love to see Rob out on the town, on the tiles, with, you know, with the lads, you know, pulling the women.
Yeah. And the most important reason to lose my weight is I can fit into fashionable clothes, be one of the lads, go out more, meet friends.
Yeah, look at that.
Generally be
He's outside. People are walking and looking at him like you're a disgusting fat pig. And what is he eating? Candy. He wants a girlfriend, he's eating candy. He's just not fixing the problem. No, he's just putting that problem. He's just sweeping it under the carpet. Is it sweeping? I've no idea what it is, but he's just putting it under the carpet. And like, well, the problem is gone, right? He's not facing the fact that he is fat. No, he doesn't want to fix that problem. No, he just wants to keep eating. That is fine, but then shut your mouth. And accept the fact that you won't get a girlfriend. Not that way.
a proper 25-year-old lad. Because at the moment, I'm not.
And you can tell he already feels isolated. It doesn't really look like he goes out much, which probably leads him to eating more food. And
Yeah.
I obviously do find it sad that he's never even attempted to have a girlfriend. And I think the fact that he's got no friends, no girlfriend, maybe a dead-end job,
Yep.
it's just sort of led him to eat more and more to fill the void that he's got in his life.
And having already suffered too many strokes in his teens, time's running out to turn his life around.
Wait, what? Strokes?
Strokes in his
More to fill the void that he's got in his life.
And having already suffered too many strokes in his teens,
2 strokes? God almighty, you're 25 years old. Well, that should be a wake-up call, right? 25 years old and you already got 2 strokes? Dear Lord.
time's running out to turn his life around.
I do cry sometimes before I go to sleep. If I can't do something now, I'm scared I'm gonna die early.
He's now suffered from 2 strokes already, which should have been the wake-up call that he
He got
needed.
2.
And I'm glad he is finally trying to seek help, but really, this should have happened years ago. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's time to meet Rob's opposite, who couldn't live a life further away from his.
Mortgage advisor Hayley Payne from Suffolk may be the same age as Rob, but incredibly, she's almost 30 stone lighter at only 6 stone 12.
Woo!
That's because she's always on the go.
42 kilograms? Okay, that is not healthy at all. That is also not healthy. This is the opposite. But 43 kilograms is really dangerous. I mean, there is a possibility that this woman won't be even able to have children anymore. Because I think she can't even have PMS anymore. Because when you're that light, when you're that underweight, your whole body stops functioning with, well, with PMS. So you won't be able to do that anymore. So she probably won't be able to have children. And it could be permanent. So this is also really dangerous for your body to do this. When you're too light, it's not good. But too fat is also not good. There are 2 different opposites about that. But this ain't healthy for her body as well. It is really dangerous.
And eating barely gets a look in.
Food completely takes a backseat in my life. It's something that I know you have to do to keep alive, but it's a bit of an inconvenience for me because it takes up my time. I run on quite a lot of nervous energy. The day I stop will be the day I crash.
In fact, hyperactive Hayley gets through the day on just spoonfuls of sugar and copious amounts of tea.
I love tea an awful lot.
And come the evening, any remaining energy is spent on cooking for others, especially new husband Chris.
She's
I tend to
eating
like to
up.
pile his plate up quite a lot because I like to see that he's eating a good amount.
She's
Mine tends to-
eating sugar spoons and tea during the entire day. I mean, this plate that she's eating right now, by the way, looking very nice. I mean, I also see some fresh vegetables, so way to go, looking really good. That, wow, guy from the 500 LBS should be eating this. Nice meat over there. I also love some organic vegetables, really good. But is this all you eat? That is not good.
Be a third of what he eats.
Yeah, Hayley's portions always fit for a sparrow, whereas mine is enough for an elephant to eat. I'm surprised I'm not 20.
Oh my lord, look at that.
The way I eat.
Haley clearly doesn't have
Wow.
much of an appetite and strikes me as the type of person who would use the excuse that they just don't have time to eat. Despite this, she finds time to have copious amounts of tea, like the show says, and runs on spoonfuls of sugar. We've seen it before in Super Size vs Super Skinny, where people just don't need to eat and just don't think about it. I'm the complete opposite of this, so I can't really empathize with them. However, I do know that when you're not eating, your body will be running low on energy, no matter what you say, especially if you're as busy as Haley is. So I can guarantee if she really pushed herself and started eating breakfast and lunch, she would feel a lot better and feel more energetic throughout the day.
That is also the whole thing. When you're not eating that much, and she's 43 kilograms, which is not it's not a lot. It is crazy. It's way it's dangerous. You don't have a lot of energy. You get headaches all the time. You have the feeling that you're passing out the entire day. There's a possibility that you won't have that you can't have children because, well, your PMS will just stop because you're too light. This is dangerous. You can just pass out the entire day. You have headaches. Oh, because your body has no energy. And you have no fat, so where will your body get the energy that it needed? That it needs. There is no fat anymore.
Haley married Chris 6 months ago, but the realization she'd become a bony bride has prompted her to want to change her ways.
My wedding day was definitely the biggest day of my whole life. I felt like I was the one that let it down by being so skinny.
Nice dress.
Now at
Lovely.
risk of damaging her health and being infertile, and obviously as a newly married couple, that's something we discuss, children and things like that.
I want people to look at me and think I'm healthy because I do want to have a family in the future. So
Wow.
massively determined just
I
to
hope
feel healthy and get my life sorted.
that you
really.
can have
Haley
a
is about
family.
97 pounds and 5'3". Her BMI isn't dangerously underweight or anything, but you can see why she might want to put on a bit more weight, as she will soon be considered underweight if she keeps going the way she is. Now, before Rob and Haley swap diets, Dr. Christian sends Rob on what he hopes will be a wake-up call trip to America.
Supersize Rob
Oh
at
my
maybe
God.
36 stone is about to swap diets with super skinny 6 stone 12 Haley. But before they do, Dr. Christian is sending Rob to the USA for a startling glimpse into his possible future. After
Oh,
a grueling
no.
9-hour flight, Rob has arrived in Akron, Ohio, to meet his supersized...
Don't let the kid go to the States. You can have a burger for $5. He will eat even more because it's less expensive. Oh no.
American host.
Here we are.
Hi, I'm Donna.
I'm Rob.
Hey,
How are
good
you?
to meet you. Come on in.
Okay, thank you.
A lifetime of comfort eating has left 42-stone mother
Oh
of two
my
Donna
God.
Simpson with serious health problems.
I have type 2 diabetes. I have
No
sleep
kidding.
apnea. I stop breathing, then it's just impossible to sleep.
I mean, you stop breathing. I mean, I'm speechless at the moment. If you stop breathing, well, if you apparently do not want to live, why then not die? Like the Darwin Award or something. I mean, if you are not wanting to do something about that situation, when you hear that you stop breathing, well, then you definitely do not want to live, right? Isn't it just your own fault then if you die? I mean, you can just exercise, you can try to eat healthy. If you don't want to do that, well, maybe you can just die.
Donna is only 88 pounds heavier than Rob is, and she has a massive list of health issues that Rob will probably face if he carries on the way he's going.
Donna's agreed to share her
But the question is, how much motivation does the woman need more? I mean, she can't breathe. She's a diabetic. She's like, what is it, 250 kilograms or whatever. I mean, what more? She's over 500 lbs. How much more motivation do you need if you just stop breathing during the night? I'm shocked. I'm speechless. I have no idea what they need. They got million wake up calls, right? I mean, daily. Well, I have no idea.
story with Rob, and like him, she's battled with her weight from a young age.
Yeah, I've kind of been fat since I was 5.
I mean, these people can't work, cost a lot of money, only keep eating and eating, need tons of medication. They only will become fatter because they can't move. So they will keep eating more, and you see the whole never-ending circle here. They will never stop until they die.
Yeah, 5, I just started gaining weight all of a sudden.
You need to pay for
But
that.
see, when I was younger, my mother, over here in the States, we had called the Depression. She had like no food, and there's like 7 kids. So she was like, when I get married and I have kids, I am stacking the refrigerator, and we're gonna have food, and they can eat as much as they want. Yeah. Well, she did that, and we did. So I was a real fat kid, got made fun of in school. Do you overeat a lot?
Yeah.
That's child
When,
abuse.
when did you start overeating?
Don't know. Just when I'm bored, I think. In the house.
What Rob doesn't know is that Dr. Christian is about to make a surprise visit to make sure his wake-up call really hits home.
Yeah.
Rob is swapping with Donna. Both of them have really bad mobility issues and health problems because of their weight. So I'm hoping that they're going to have got on and that Donna is really teaching Rob a lesson or two.
Well, she's beginning by taking Rob for his first taste of supersized American portions
Oh,
at
no.
her favourite restaurant. Amazingly, even Rob, who can consume 7,000 calories a day at home, is struggling to clear his massive plate.
To be honest,
He is struggling. Oh my god, guy. Oh no. Oh, look at how much mayonnaise is on it. Oh. Eh. Eh. Oh, this is even hard to watch. Look at that. Oh, that's disgusting. You're only eating a fat thing.
how much she ate. Like, I had one starter, she had two.
He is even disgusted by her eating habit. This guy is eating 7,000 calories a day. And he's disgusted. Well, isn't that funny? Well, when you just look at that, this guy is looking like her, like, you fat fuck. And he's only 40 kilograms. Well, fat, of course, that is crazy, but this contrast is hilarious. Oh.
2 or maybe 3. I'm really finding it overwhelming.
Considering Rob eats 7,000 calories a day, I find it a little bit difficult to believe that he was really overwhelmed by Donna's starters. And although he didn't finish that burger isn't even crazy for American standards in my opinion. That just looks something like we'd get in the UK. Despite that though, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and this could be the wake-up call that he needs to stop eating that much food.
If Rob thought his monster burger was overwhelming...
What? Look at that! And that woman is just eating this big meal alone, daily. And this guy is looking like, for real? You had the whole lemon pound cake, and now you're eating this alone with like... I mean, look at how much whipped cream there is on it, how much chocolate, how much dough. I mean, you can have this with your entire family. Look at that.
Wait till he sees his cream.
You can just eat that with 6, 7, 8 people if you want.
Oh,
Probably more.
loads of cream. I
God,
like my
it's
cream, but
disgusting.
This is way too much.
It's
over
way
top,
too much.
Giant, massive. Even though I like my cake, I know now, if I want to lose weight,
Ew.
I need to cut loads of stuff out.
And I kind of don't really know what point that they're
Oh
trying
my.
to prove here. Rob already knows that he needs to cut this stuff out. He doesn't eat these massive meals anyway, or so he says.
He's disgusted.
So was it some sort of shock treatment? Because to me, it just looks like he was treated to a big meal.
At just 6 stone more than Rob, Donna can't cope with walking more than a few yards.
But wow, 38 kilograms extra is crazy, especially when you are 500 lbs. That guy in the blue shirt is 500 lbs already. So when it is like 38 kilograms more, how much lbs is that? I have no idea. Wait, no, kilogram to lbs. So that is oh my god, 84 lbs more. So that woman is 587 lbs. Oy vey. Okay, that is a lot. Okay, let's continue. So this guy is 500, she is almost 600 lbs. Like the fattest people.
and is
My
confined to a
God.
wheelchair much of the time. And as Rob wheels her back home, he's getting a glimpse of his potential future.
It's very exhausting pushing Don around. It's really
Exhausting.
heavy. You need to be a bodybuilder to push around people that
She
heavy.
got a
Because
little girl.
I was struggling. I'm tired now.
Rob barely being able to push Don around is a good wake-up call, because they really aren't that far from each other in terms of weight. If Rob...
But this is really crazy because I'm walking through the forest every day for at least 30 minutes. Most of the time even longer. I mean, every day I'm walking every day, at least 30 minutes. And this guy, he pushed like, what was it? Not even 100 meters. He didn't do a thing. But really, this is crazy. Well, this is concerning, and this guy is 25 years old and got 6 teeth left. His teeth are all rotten out of his mouth because of the sugar. Oh my lord.
keeps going, he's going to be the one in the wheelchair, and his poor mother will be the one to push him around. Eventually, Dr. Christian shows up to really drive home just how close Rob is to being in Donna's situation.
Surprise.
Oh, hello.
Rob,
Hiya.
how are you?
Okay.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
I thought I'd pay you a little visit,
Oh,
just to keep things on your toes, you know?
yeah. Hello, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I'm Christian. I thought I'd just surprise this one. How's it been going, Rob?
Overwhelming.
Overwhelming?
Everything's so big.
You mean
Food-wise.
people or...
People as well.
Yeah.
It's just eye-opening.
And first up, Dr. Christian wants to see for himself that eye-opening diet of Donna's that Rob's been experiencing.
Oh, look at those. So
Oh.
chocolate is your
Oh.
weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be my
Disgusting.
weakness.
Are you tempted?
I am, but I'm not going to it.
You're not going to? So you've already started
Good.
your
You
healthy
got
living.
some discipline already. That's the first step to do it. Very good. If you want to lose weight, you are halfway there.
Well, it seems that Rob's revelation is well underway.
How do you feel about your weight now? You've been here for a little bit and you met Donna. What are your thoughts?
Well, I really need to lose weight.
Why?
If I get any more, I'd be like Donna. I can't be relying on people pushing me around in a wheelchair.
Do you think that might happen?
Yeah, it's quite to make me upset actually saying it.
I'm glad that he's having a wake-up call, but I do find it funny the way that he talks about Donna right in front of her face. Like, he's literally saying, I don't want to end up like her, to her face. But he is
Yeah,
right.
well, apparently she doesn't give a flying fuck about her life. And well, I think it is crazy because the little kid that is just next to her is her child. So, I think this is crazy. I mean, how can she take care of the child? And she's just sitting there in that, well, wheelchair, eating more and more and more. This is just crazy. But really? But well, of course he's just saying that, like, I don't want to end up like you fat fuck. They're both fat. I mean, she's like, well, she's just standing with one foot in the grave. I mean, I've no idea how old she is, but 30 is a long shot.
Having to be pushed around
40
in
is
a
a
wheelchair
long
because he
shot.
couldn't control his eating would be awful for him to go
Oh,
through. And his
disgusting.
mother, obviously. Especially because he's only 25 years old.
But Dr. Christian has another surprise in store. He's calculated that Rob's body mass index is an astounding 86, more than treble the healthy upper limit of 25.
Come
You're in
again?
denial about your weight.
Yeah.
Your body mass is the highest that I have ever had.
Oh my lord.
Really?
Yeah, really. Really important, Rob, that you know these things. I think you've lived a lot of your life in a bit of denial about the weight. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah? And you have to stop that now,
Yeah.
isn't it? If you really mean what you say, it's time you face up to these horrible
It is
truths.
time.
Yeah?
It is, look at that, it is even sad, but well, of course he's doing it himself. 500 lbs, this kid is 25. He's not even 30 yet. 30 is a long shot for, he got 6 teeth left.
Not too late. Would you agree with that?
Exactly. He's young. He can get into, a good eating habit. Like, listen to me, 500 pounds.
No, but what you're
No, but
saying
really,
is
really,
correct.
I think he's a strong young man, and he can do it.
I think the way that Rob bursts into tears here just shows that he's finally woken up to the fact that
Yeah,
he
I
will
hope
probably
so.
die if he keeps going. Like, yeah, he has said it a few times throughout the show, but I don't really feel like he meant it until now, because he's literally seen his fate in the form of Donna. And with that wake-up call, it's time for Haley and Rob to swap diets.
But the question is, who's the wake-up call for Donna? I mean, Donna can't even breathe during the night. So, if that is not a wake-up call for you, then who will be a wake-up call? Who will give you that wake-up call? He is seeing at least something.
And remember, Rob gets through around
Ugh.
7,000 calories a day, and
Sorry.
Haley is estimated to get around 850 calories a day. So, it's going to be a massive change for the both of them.
First up for breakfast skipping Haley, it's one of Rob's gargantuan fry-ups, whilst Rob is having to contend with 2 cups of tea. which for
That's
Haley
your
will be
dinner? That is your lunch? Oh, bloody hell. That's your breakfast? 2 cups of tea? Where was the Greek yogurt and some nuts in it? Or some bread? Or where I'm missing a lot here.
the first of an incredible 12 mugs of tea a day.
The portions here are huge.
Oh, I have to say, I drink tea also all day long. That's the only thing I drink with water or whatever. But I love tea. I love it. But I have to admit, this is a big, well, in my opinion, guys, I'm from the Netherlands, Europe. This is a big breakfast. A big plate for breakfast. I mean, if I eat that, I can just skip lunch. I will be done. I will just have dinner and I'm good to go. If I eat this much, I can skip lunch for sure.
Even if I was having this for an evening meal, there is no way on this earth I'd have this much.
This is a
food.
lot.
This
It is a
frank.
lot.
Do you not worry about in the future though, if you keep eating like this?
Oh, yeah.
Like you're the same age as me, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah, so
I have to be honest, you do look a lot older.
Yeah, I agree. It's a lot.
I know Rob can be a little bit blunt, but it is true. Haley does look a lot older than 25 years old, and honestly, I'd say she looks mid-30s. However,
Yeah.
Haley gives as good as she gets and calls Rob out for being a liar, as he claims that he doesn't have these big breakfasts every day. However, when you look at
Right.
his weight, I think it's pretty clear that he does.
you know.
Of course, and it is always with addicts. Well, that day they're just having a big meal, but all the other days during the year, oh hell no. Lie to yourself if you must, but not to me.
Say you don't normally have a portion size this big, or you wouldn't
Right.
normally eat this. If I'm honest with you, I don't believe it. I don't at all. You must eat portions like this to get the size that you are. The more
Yeah.
honest you can be with yourself about how much you eat,
I am.
then you're going to be able to deal with it. I think he's massively in denial. He probably tells himself
He
has a
is
bowl
in
of cereal when
denial.
He's actually had a whacking great plate of fry-up.
Haley said a few shocking things about how she don't believe my size of portions.
Of
And I
course
just
not.
thought, well, she doesn't know me to have the right to challenge me.
I think it's clear that Rob is still in denial about how
He
much
is.
food he's eaten. I do also find it funny that he's taking offense to Haley saying that, because he's just sat there and said that she looks a lot older than she is. So Haley's just giving a bit back. But also, Rob
I
is
have
over-
to admit, also, he is looking like 80 years old because he's fat, but she's also looking quite old because she is too thin. They're both looking way too old for their age. Otherwise, both on a different way. But it is normal because we got to. Well, she got no energy. She has no energy. I mean, but he also, because he is too fat and his whole body. Just imagine the strength of the heart. That heart is pumping. Just, wow.
500 pounds. So yes, he is clearly eating too much food. And in
Yeah.
a show like this, I don't think Haley was wrong to challenge him for lying.
If that's
No.
breakfast and that's sort of supposed to be a smaller meal as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah.
I'm massively concerned for the rest of the day.
But
It
when
was
lunch
a lot.
comes around, Haley's hopes of escaping with a little snack are over,
What?
Oh my goodness.
as she's presented with a huge dinner of roast beef, potatoes, mash, carrots, peas, and gravy. Whilst Rob has to be content with a salami stick.
Basically,
Wait, but this is also concerning. I mean, a salami stick for just lunch? Wow, come on, mate. That woman is crazy. I mean, 2 cups of tea for breakfast, and this salami for lunch. Well, it is not a lot of energy that you'll get from that. It's not a lot. Okay, I will be hungry all day long if I only eat that. But that plate from the guy, whew, that's a lot.
I was given for my lunch long, thin salami meat. That was it. One. It's really hard to chew this with 60.
Yeah, well, here we're complaining. Hard to chew, I only got 6 teeth. Wow, who did that now? Huh?
Even longer?
And the sparring continues across the dinner table.
Are you not looking at this thinking you wish you had some of this?
No,
Not at all?
not at all.
Not even hungry? Every day you have a cooked meal for lunch, do you?
That's why I have 1 day a week. Well, no, but I have about a few times a week I cook dinner.
A few times a week. Nothing with Rob is clear cut. It is a riddle, completely.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute I said to him, do you have a cooked dinner in the week? And no, it's all, I only have this on a Sunday. So I'm massively confused.
Rob constantly changing his stories just a clear sign he's still in denial and lying about what he eats, and it just really drills that point home. And I haven't forgot about Hayley either, because she's just having 1 pepperoni stick or a salami stick, which just isn't enough food. I think that she needs to judge her lunches as much as Rob's lunches, because she needs to realise that while Rob is eating too much, she's barely eating anything.
One thing Rob can't deny, and that's his sweet tooth. So for Hayley, there are 3 desserts. Bakewell tarts, trifle, and crumble.
3
All with cream
desserts?
Oh my God.
That's disgusting.
Thank you very much. How do you feel that you haven't got anything?
I'm fine. Honestly, I am fine.
It's Hayley's turn to test herself.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh my.
This is my last spoonful.
I have another one after that.
No, this is my last.
No, I have another one. You meant to teach me a diet.
This triple helping of treats isn't such a chore for
Oh, that's
sweet tooth
disgusting.
Rob. Desserts are always on the menu, and he's often topping up with his favourite cream
Oh,
and
my lord.
jam-filled donut. In fact, Rob gets through an average of 832 donuts every year. That amounts to
832 donuts a year? Oh no. 38. 830. 832 donuts a year. That's disgusting. Oh my god. I mean, I don't like donuts at all. I don't like it. But this guy is eating 832 donuts a year. 30 is a long shot.
staggering 220,000 calories.
The amount of donuts he gets in means that on average he has 2 donuts every single day, which to me is just absolutely insane. Donuts like these are a treat, and I genuinely can't remember the last time I had one. Actually, it's probably my 10,000 calorie challenge, and I can tell you, they were the easiest calories I had in the entire video. And I just think it makes it so clear that Rob is trying to fill some sort of void in his life with food. He's already said he's never had a girlfriend and doesn't really have many friends.
Shocking.
It just doesn't seem like he has much else in his life, to be honest, other than...
This guy is eating a sandwich. Is putting crisps between the sandwich. Crisps. Wow.
Food. I did do a bit of digging though and found that Rob's nickname was actually the Human Donut. Probably because he was so fat and ate a lot of donuts. I won't spoil these...
You that you're being called a human donut. Well, I wouldn't be proud of that. Eating 832 donuts a year. 220,000 calories.
weight loss, but I can reveal he did change his life for the better, and I'll show that at the end of the video.
So Dr. Christian is going to show him just what makes up his favourite sweet treats.
Oh, Lord.
Before revealing the damage they could be doing to his body.
I have deconstructed your 832 donuts a year, and we're going to create that
God
mixture
almighty.
now with all of this ingredients so you can see exactly what goes into them. And you're going to help me.
Oh
we
my
have 20
God.
kilos of flour. Pick it up a bucket and chuck it into the cement mix for me. 52 eggs. That's it, get them all in. There are 6 litres of vegetable oil, so in it goes. Stirring away quite nicely there. What do you think? Rob?
Ew.
Makes me feel sick.
It's making you feel sick. But Rob, this is what you eat.
Oh.
So we're going to put 3 kilos of sugar into there. You do yours. In
3
it goes.
kilos of
10
sugar.
kilos of raspberry jam is what goes into your
God
year's supply of
almighty.
donuts. So let's pour all that in too, shall we? 16 litres of whipping cream. What do you think?
Disgusting.
Yeah,
Every
it
year,
is.
in total, that's 42 blocks of lard and almost 10 bags of sugar straight past Rob's lips.
Did you realise you were getting through quite that quantity?
No, I don't. It's quite embarrassing, really.
I suspect that a lot of your eating is what I call mindless eating. You fancy a donut now and again, but without thinking
Oh my
about
lord.
it, it's added up to 16 a week, 832 a year, and this goes part the way to explain why the weight has been piling on over the years.
I
It's
think the key thing that
disgusting.
Rob needs to stop doing is just having these sweet treats around the house. It probably is true that he's bored and eating, but if the food isn't in the house for him to eat when he's bored, he won't be able to eat it, obviously. He does still live with his parents, so that means his parents will need to be there to support
Their
him and help him,
cheese.
but I think they can survive not having sweet treats in the house,
Wow.
if that means that they can help Rob's health, because
Can you imagine, by the way, how much money this guy will save? If he's stopping with all the donuts and all the other stuff, if he's just eating healthy and while having some nice treats once in a while. I think that guy will save money. Oh my lord.
remember, he's already had 2 mini strokes.
He's already suffered 2 mini strokes.
Oh my
So
lord.
Dr. Christian wants him to face some hard facts about the medical impact of all
Okay.
those sweet treats.
This is a picture of an area of brain. All of this
Yeah.
brain is healthy. It's this lovely white, creamy colour, and it's got these beautiful pink
Wow.
blood vessels all over it. Can you see there's a slightly different area though on there?
Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, and what's different about this area?
It's all yellowy and gooey.
Well, there's none of the pink vessels going into it at all, and that's because
Oh my.
the main branch that would supply all this area has been blocked somewhere. For some people
Oh
who
my.
have a clot blocking a blood vessel supplying an important part of the brain, that clot may never clear. And
Yeah.
that part of the brain dies through lack of blood supply. If that part of the brain is on the outer cortexes here,
Yeah.
then it's going to affect some sort of movement. And the most common thing you see is a paralysis, a droop
Yeah.
of one side of the facial muscles, a paralysis of one side of the body, the arm, the leg. It can be extremely debilitating. You can end up being in a wheelchair and entirely dependent on other people to look after you. So it is really important that you change, Rob, because this could be a possible future for you if you don't.
Dr. Christian does such a
A
good
lot
job
to
of explaining
sink
why
in.
it's so dangerous for him, because
Should be a
everyone
wake-up
knows that
call.
if you get fat, you're at a higher risk of a stroke. But Dr. Christian really outlines it for him and even gives examples of what could happen. And although everyone knows when you get fat, you're probably unhealthy, but I think people often forget the specifics of what happens. And this is what Rob really needed as a wake-up call. Now though, it's time again for the diet swap. And they're about to have their final meal of the first day.
Hayley's last meal of the day
Oh.
is a double helping of Thai green curry with
Oh.
rice and cola, while Rob's meal is slightly less substantial, a slice of goat's cheese and a sour sweet.
I can't.
Yeah, but this woman, come on. Don't you just want to slap her on the face? I mean, how the hell do you... I mean, a piece of goat cheese as dinner? I mean, come on. I mean, I can't live on that. You don't have any energy. I mean, I saw she had some other dinner, right? She had the fresh vegetables with the husband. I mean, no, but really, she had the whole plate with the vegetables and the meat on it, right? For the husband. So why is she the goat cheese laying here? What the hell is this? A joke?
I can't believe how small you eat this.
I was clearly just busy.
Busy.
Mm-hmm.
Hayley got me basically an empty plate with a slab of goat cheese of that size and a sweet about that size.
But having been confronted with her measly diet, which is putting her chances of having children in danger,
Yeah.
Hayley's begun to grasp the need for change.
Told ya. Told ya. If she keeps going like this, she won't be able to have children in the future because her PMS will just stop. Very dangerous. No, he won't be fertile anymore. No.
So far, I'm learning that I am capable of eating food. No one's making me not eat. It's purely down to me, and my excuses are rubbish at the moment. I need to start looking after myself.
Hayley doesn't seem to have an aversion to food or any deeper psychological issues, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It just seems like she legitimately has a really low appetite. Thankfully though, it does seem like she's going to wake up to the fact that even though she doesn't feel hungry, she does need to eat some more food and try and put a bit of weight on before her health does become an issue. The next morning,
But it is just inside of her head. I mean, how is it possible that you think that you don't have an appetite? I mean, you need to eat something during the day. She is also ill. He is ill. He can't stop eating. He's always feeling hungry. And she says that she is never hungry. It's both a quite, well, nasty illness. Because she will keep for losing weight and he will gaining weight. It's both very dangerous.
I want to know they start day 2 of the diet swap, and the first thing that strikes me is just how much sugar Rob is having for breakfast. And it's really no surprise why his teeth have literally rotted out of his mouth.
Morning. All right.
Disgusting.
It's day 2 in the feeding clinic, and while Rob sits down to a solitary cup of tea, Hayley attempts a sugar-loaded blend of toast with jam.
Look at that. 5
6
cookies.
chocolate biscuits, orange juice,
He is starting with cola in the morning already. Well, of course, he's drinking like 4 liters of it. Orange juice, cola, 3 cups of chocolate milk. And I saw 5 cookies and 2 sandwiches with jam. Oh my lord.
and more cola.
How are you enjoying your tea?
How can you say this is energy to start your day?
I get that. It's not. It's rubbish.
Yeah, I've always been taught breakfast is the most important meal, and you can't call this a breakfast.
No.
Hayley needs to eat more breakfast because basically, when she drinks a cup of tea, no energy, no sugar, nothing in it. It's just.
Well, you don't
pointless.
need sugar for energy. Well, not so much sugar as he is claiming. I mean, you can just eat. I start my day every day with some Greece yogurt and nuts in it, walnuts. Yeah, I just have that as for my breakfast. Really nice. And then at 10 a.m. or whatever, I got some nice vegetables, for example, or an apple, or a pear, or a banana, something like that. Just one piece. And then lunch.
And I mean, Rob's right, there's no energy in it, but also the sugar content isn't something I'll be thinking about with breakfast. Just because something doesn't have sugar in it doesn't mean that it's pointless. Because if that was the case, Rob's breakfast would be considered perfect.
After
Yeah.
having my toast and stuff, I've started to perk up a little bit. So really strangely, in a completely backward way, it has shown me that breakfast does actually perk you up a little bit as well. My energy levels now have actually started to increase after breakfast, which is a really,
Of course, your energy level is starting to increase because you got some energy in your body, and you're feeling fitter now. So I hope that she will keep doing that with eating breakfast.
nice feeling.
The penny seems to have finally dropped with Hayley that skipping breakfast every day is doing her more harm than good.
Hayley
Yeah.
just probably got so used to not having breakfast that she didn't realize how much extra energy she would get from having it. So hopefully this realization does change things, and hopefully she doesn't have chocolate spread for breakfast. Now, although Hayley doesn't seem to have any psychological issues associated with her eating, like I said, Rob definitely does, as his overeating started at a very young age.
But worried that Rob may still be in denial, Dr. Christians asked him to take a trip down memory lane to
Oh
help
my.
understand the root of his unhealthy habits.
I say the case come in around about year.
How was
Oh
school
my.
then? Were you bullied at all because of, your weight
14,
gain?
that's
Not
child
bullied.
abuse.
I was always part like the in crowd anyway. I was just like the joke,
Okay.
play the joke on.
Did you ever feel like the children were particularly playing the jokes on just you all the time?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Did that ever upset you?
Yeah, it did actually. Yeah.
So people have upset you quite a lot, and you've obviously never faced it,
Yeah.
really, have you? You've
No.
just instead just eaten cakes and things.
Looking at photos have been really helpful, and I unlocked something. I realised that People were teaching me like the class clown.
And this just shows that despite what people say, bullying doesn't really work to get people to change and to lose weight. For some people it definitely can, and when they get bullied, they'll fight tooth and nail to lose weight and change their lives, so they think that the bullying stops. However, for a lot of people, Rob included, it just seems to isolate them more, and Rob grew up without any real friends or girlfriends. Like I said before, just isolated himself and used food as a coping mechanism for this. Alongside this, his self-worth is probably just at rock bottom, which would just drive him to eat more and more food. Anyway, this is why he's on the show, to change these bad habits, and the diet swap has finally come to an end. Rob gets given a new diet plan to try and lose weight, and obviously Hayley gets a diet plan to try and gain some weight. And after some time, they come back to the show to show off their results.
Time for Rob and Hayley to be reacquainted.
Are you all right?
What's happened to you then?
I broke my toe. How are you doing?
All right, how are you doing? You looking well?
Thank you. You look really healthy.
And you're looking young as well.
Oh, thank you.
Right,
She's
well, the
looking
old
better.
charm of you. Listen to you go at her. Didn't she look great?
Yeah, she does.
I think you've both done me proud. I have to say, I'm going to put you out of your misery right at the beginning and tell you you've done all right, both of you. Hayley, I'm going to start off with you.
Okay.
I think, you know, it was going to be hard work with you. There were a lot of things to change, but somehow you managed to turn it around. You've done fantastically well. You've put on just under half a stone. You've put on 6 pounds, which is amazing.
2 kilograms.
And 3 inches around your hips. And you're going to love this one. 2 inches on your boobs. Happy?
Wow.
I thought you would be. And you ain't done so bad either, mister. I
Much
was worried
better.
about you, Rob. I'll be honest. I thought the sense of denial that you had was so big, but you've done all right. You've lost 1 stone, 10 pounds. You're getting on for 2 stone
Much better.
already. And 10 inches you've lost off your tummy.
Really?
10 inches. Oh, 10 inches. Ooh.
And 5 from around your thighs, which is amazing.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Really, really well deserved, because you've
That's a
really
lot.
worked hard at this.
Yeah,
And I'm really proud of the both of you.
Thank you.
Now this is just a couple of months of progress, and like I said before, I did
Wow.
find an update on Rob. And despite him being called the human donut, Rob has managed to lose the majority of
Oh
his
my
body weight,
lord!
and now looks like a completely different person. It couldn't
Look at that!
has
Wow!
managed to lose the
Look at the difference! He looks so much better! Wow! That's amazing! Look at that! He looks so much younger! Of course, he probably went into surgery for all the loose fat, but wow! He did well! Amazing! He looks so young! He got a neck now! Yeah, wow, this is really, really good. Impressive. If you really want to lose weight, guys, you will be able to do it. Look at that, 17 months. Quite impressive. Hey, thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to smack that subscribe button and give it a like. I also stream live on Twitch. Follow me and I can't wait to see you there.